YouTube, what's going on? Black Phoenix here, bringing you the YouTube viewer, another YouTube video. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down the Cleveland Browns offense, one of the probably more powerful yet popular formation or playbooks in the game of Madden this year. And for good reason, too. The Browns have probably some of the best formations for a dual threat mobile QB, as well as powerful formations for a pocket passer QB. But once again, you might want to stick with the mobile side this time around. The Patriots are probably where you want to go for the pocket passing. We explained that in our top 5 playbook rankings and also in the Patriots offense. So if you haven't checked those videos out, make sure to check it and then come back to this video. Now, we're going to be doing a little bit better job than I did in the Kansas City video, which was basically kind of showing you what the audibles are at the jump, instead of going through formation by formation, just to speed up the videos a little bit, so that way we're not just completely boring you with just stop, start kind of things. But real quickly here, the Browns, as far as personnel goes, as mentioned earlier, you want a mobile or dual threat quarterback, so your Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson, Michael Vick's, Cam Newton's, and for good reason. The Browns have formations to suit that mobile QB style. With short passes, read options, things of that nature. But we'll get into that more so in the breakdowns. Running backs go, it's going to be kind of similar to what the Patriots have. You probably want a good variety of running backs. One as your main power single back guy, one as your receiving running back from split close, and then another one for speed if you decide to go shotgun. Excuse me. And run those formations. So doing a quick sweep of the audibles here. And once again, you can check this out by going to your pause menu here in practice mode, or even under the custom playbooks tab under settings and looking at your audibles from there. But just a quick recap, the Jumbo has pretty good audibles. I like those. Ace, I do like the handback zone weak. Flanger Drive is okay. Not a big fan of the PA deep shot. Ace pair, tight end attack is probably one of the better plays out of that formation. I don't like the PA boot to the left. I think it's really, really bad. Twins this year, once again, very tough to stop this year. The halfback zone weak is pretty good. Y stick is pretty good as well, with the ace post kind of concept on the left and the stick concept on the right. For verts, I don't like from this particular formation, mainly due to the fact that there's no route over the middle unless you slant or drag one of your receiving options here. Doubles, I do like the PA forward Y corner. I think it's probably one of the more underrated audibles in the game that people do not use in that formation, or even just in general. Sigma doubles is so underrated. Wide trips, I like the slam, I like the vertical. The stick is okay, and slot drive is all right. So it's not terrible. Out of pro, I do like the skinny post on the right side. Don't like it on the left side. PA scissors is where you want to go. Power L from the iPhone Pro Twins is pretty solid. I like the PA Power L. I'm not a big fan of the Y cop here. Tight pair, no. The strong close, yes. Yes, very big fan. Not necessarily the wide receiver seams. I think it could be a better audible. PA X-Raws, though, yes. Let's see, Weak Pro, not a big fan of the play action audible. Weak Pro Twins, yes. And for good reason. Pistol Strong, I wish it was a read option instead of a stretch plays. Stretch plays aren't really good. You have to time your stretch plays perfectly. If the defense is set up for it, you're going to be kind of screwed there. Out of Ace, yes, I like the audibles. I like it out of slot wing as well. Gun split close Browns, yes. Doubles, yes. Probably one of the better doubles or audible sets in the game. Wing Trio, no. Trips, yes. Bunch offset, yes. What's the question mark? PA Reed is probably the question mark here, but it's actually not that bad. Double post kind of concept. You can get away with a lot of stuff there. And also, read option on a bunch is very, very powerful if you know how to time it right. Once again, this is why you need your mobile QBs. Tight doubles on. Not a big fan of the double stick. Browns flood, yes, and the PRs here cross. Draw is actually okay out of here because you really can't do much as far as run game out of tight, compacted sets. So for the draw to be there, yeah, I would be okay with that. Same thing with snug slip. I'm not expecting off tackles and stuff like that are usually really ineffective out of compact sets. Spread, yes. Straight up and offset, yes, with a slight caveat that PA read isn't the best. Empty Browns, yep. Empty Y flex, It's really, I mean, I actually do like the curl flag concept over here. And then same thing with the stick. You can actually make some noise out of that one. And then the Wildcat trips over, yes, you got some good passing plays if you have the a running back that can pass, or if you are on MUT, you have those out of position quarterbacks that play the halfback. You can get away with a lot of stuff over there. So that's the quick sweep of the audibles there. Still about 5 minutes, so it's not too bad. Let's get into the breakdown itself here. Single back jumbo, inside cross, PA tight end cross, double post, off tackle is where you want to go. Out of ace, once again, they had the halfback zone week, so that's actually a plus on them. Once again, Z spot, we broke that down at Cheese Book, so if you haven't checked that out, how to run that, make sure to go look at it. Shallow cross isn't too bad. I don't like the route on the right side. You can do a little bit better off that. Halfback slash is not too bad if you get the blocking to go the right way. Same thing with the toss. If you got the advantage to the right side, go for it. Halfback trap, not so much. And I think it's probably because of the blocking here. And it really depends on the formation. See, in a 3-4 like that, that's not going to work. And I feel like the pulling guard just reacts too late, and even then, like, you're just not getting good blocking. The block shit is too real. The Kansas City Chiefs are not having it today, and just it's just horrible. So probably would avoid that run if anything. Avoid at all costs. Don't run it unless you feel like you're losing some yards right there. So that was worth it. Trying out a little bit, seeing different stuff. Ace Twins stretch play is probably where we're going to go here. Seeing what doubles, once again, PA draw shot if you so choose to run that play. I like the slot seam out of here. I wonder if it is a candy cane route. So once again, if you don't know what the candy cane route is, it's a route that looks like what Barnage is on right now. That's the first thing that popped into mind when I see those kind of things. The only thing I would probably do out of this one, if you wanted to get kind of creative with this, is either you can drag X or drag Y. But I probably would leave Y where he's at, where he's just streaking up the seams to stretch out the zones a little bit. And probably just drag X and have like a good either zone killing route with a little bit of a levels of high-low kind of read, or you can just hit the running back too. Just giving y'all an example of what you can do. I think that was like a cover 2 sync where the computer just ran on me. Once again, just hitting the drag. If you get it open, just quick short yards. Just take your reads when they come by. Take your yards. You don't have to go for the knockout play all the time, every time. But this is just an idea of what you can run here as we get no time in the pocket. Johnny Manziel, I believe that is, or maybe even McCown or Austin Davis. That's Johnny Manziel has no time. He has to make a play. But it's not bad. I don't particularly like the running back route because I don't think if it went up a few yards, I think I would like it a lot more. But since it goes kind of like a deep attack from the spread, kind of goes out to the side and it's kind of like in the way. I mean, it's there, but it's not something I would really recommend running. So that's just an idea of what you got from single back doubles. Just another idea. You have the X undercop, which once again you can have a sail concept going on here. Tight end post, same thing, same deal. Excuse me. And curl flats. Y trips. Let's see. Slot under is probably where I want to go. I actually kind of do like that combination of routes here. So what you got out of here, you have a curl on the left side. So if your opponent's playing like a cover 4, like I think the Chiefs are showing me here, you have some routes that can go underneath the zone here. You kind of have a swing route going on by your halfback. So once again, if you're this linebacker that has a purple C under is in the zone, the halfback should probably swing out and go his way. But if he doesn't blitz, excuse me, if he blitzes, the halfback stays. If he steps back a little bit, then the halfback goes. So once again, you see the halfback going out there. Crowell has no agility and no juke move, so obviously you can't get any yards with him. But just in general, too, I like the combination of routes. And then if you you're obviously not going to get that type of look every single time. But if you have a pretty good tight end, and your opponent is really using the D line or maybe even a safety, and he gets distracted by other routes with maybe some different route combinations or a streak or some kind of weird route, you can have some success with this particular play. So once again, just running a different type of route combination. You have RB here clearly. You decide to go back to the running back because once again, if the linebacker steps back, the running back goes out on his little route. So Let's keep going here. I think that was all I see from my trips out of I form. Let's see, nothing too. It's just the usual typical I form. Uh, Z spot mesh, fullback dives, ISO, power O, stretch, comeback slides, pro twins, probably the same story as well. Inside crosses, PA sail. This is what I was mentioning in the Kansas City Chiefs offensive breakdown. Except this one's a little bit better because of this blue route by Barnes here, and you also have a little bit of a flat route going on, table route by the fullback. So if you wanted to run this play, right? See how the tight end kind of gets open at the last second, and against the proper zone, uh, the B route usually gets open. And probably what I would do is probably streak Gabriel here, and then that way you have more space to really run that candy cane route to the. Or you know what? I'm just gonna call it candy out. To run the candy outs to the sideline here, and the zones can't cover it. It's too deep for a zone. It's too glitchy for a man route. I don't know what your opponent's really gonna do here. So once again, against man-to-man coverage, even though Johnny Manziel can't throw on the run, he throws it up his back foot. But I'm just showing you once again, candy cane routes are where it's at this year against man-to-man coverage. It's better than the out route. As you see here, the defender takes too long. I know it's a safety and all, but the defender just takes way too long to really defend the routes here. Once again, that's Eric Berry. No, I know he doesn't have the best zone man coverage, but those routes are always man-to-man killers, no matter the situations here. Tight pair. Once again, your power running set here. Fullback dive, maybe a power O. That's probably where you want to go. Strong close, not as powerful as it once it was, but it's still a pretty good formation here. Read wide receiver out, halfback force. Toss is really good this year. Tosses are back. Weak guy pro and pro twins. Probably I think weak guy in general is just underutilized a lot. I like the fullback screen here. This is something that I've seen somebody run on me. One of my opponents decided to run on me. It kind of threw me off guard. Fortunately, we don't get the good rack animation, and our offensive lineman just stands there, which I don't like this year in terms of run blocking. But in the right situation, obviously, you can get some very good yards out of here if you actually get the animation to turn it upfield instead of aggressive catching it and stopping. So stop and pop kind of game, and then just take off with your fullback up the sideline and everything like that, get out of bounds, whatever you need to do. But it's actually not a bad mixed information. Same thing with slants. You have them on the table route, so if the zones don't play it, which they actually do this time, and Johnny Manziel doesn't get sacked, you probably could do some stuff, probably hit the slant coming across our way there. There's just stuff you can do out of here. Out of pro twins, I like the read fullback flat. It's probably one of the better plays out of here. Mainly because, once again, you have the table route, you have a post, you kind of have like a little bit of things going on over there. So what I would do normally is probably streak the guy, so that way you kind of have some zone killing kind of plays. So you have a post. If you have a good route runner, the post will get open. Barnes with he's got a decent route running, can get open against man coverage. Against zone, maybe not so much with that route. And then you have Crow on a swing of things get a little bit dicey there. And unfortunately, the Cleveland Browns offensive line is terrible. So I guess we won't be able to showcase that play too much, or even maybe the Kansas City defensive line is just that much of a beast, though. So just ideas and concepts that can be thrown your way here. Pistol Strong, probably one of the better pistol sets out of this year. Read option, X post, inside zone split, Z spot, FL drive. Pistol Ace, once again, very tough to stop. Strong power, 0-1 trap, corner post. And you're seeing real quickly how good this book actually is with all the useful formations. That's why you see a lot of people are running this particular book, because of just power formations, power plays, and things you can do out of here. PH slot cross out of wing, weak flood counters are also pretty good this year. Split close, everybody's favorite formation. X drill drag, or X drag trail. Kind of flubbed that one there. Halfback wheel mesh, wide out, wide receiver corner, Z spot. No need to further explain it. Everybody runs it this year. Gun doubles, inside zone, halfback angle, PA read, under seams, shallow cross, corner strike. Spot wide seam, halfback counter, flanker drive. It's pretty solid doubles formations. Now the wing trio Browns is kind of weird because it's kind of like the Steelers. It's definitely like the Steelers formation, but I'm not too sure how I feel about it just yet. The main thing I would probably come out in is this particular play with the outs. You have a two table routes. You have a post route that comes over the middle, and then you have two out routes on the side. So I guess if they're playing like a very, very heavy zone, like a cover 4, maybe even a cover 3, you can get away with this. You can definitely hit the out routes there and just run them stock. If they don't, obviously if they don't blitz, you can actually get some time. Against man-to-man, I would probably most likely go with the post here. Or worst comes to worst, if they're playing a lot of man, you can go with the drag but to Barnage and get some solid yards out of here. But if they're playing a lot of zone, this is probably where you would want to go. Just to halfback, racket, and then move up on the field, or move up in the field. And once again, this is probably like the main base formation. So if they don't guard that, that's fine. If you got a good route runner, that out route gets open, you can just house it. And even though it's against a linebacker, so never mind. I guess that doesn't really count for this particular formation. But once again, actually, that was not a good read on that on my part. But you're seeing just what you can do out of this Browns book and why it's so popular this year in Madden, as we completely mistimed the out route there. But you get the point here. Once again, that play, if I was running this book, this is probably the main formation I would come out as under wing trio Browns, and that itself is the wide receiver outs here. You also have corner strike, which is not too bad, and also the curl flag concept there as well. So just another thing, just small things you can do out of here. Trips tight end, probably one of the better sets in this game this year. Wide receiver, deep end, tight end corner, PA wheel or shot wheel, inside zone, cross, PA counter go. I think we mentioned that in the last playbook breakdown, how good that set of routes are. Bunch offset, bunch drive, curl flat, PA dig 4. You got just power plays, power formations, wide trail, bunch curl, and deep dig are another are also pretty good out of here as well. Bench out of tight doubles on. I'm not a big fan of running plays out of tight compacted sets this year. You just do not get the blocking. Browns curls, another one. Browns cross to beat man to man. And sometimes a little bit of zone here as well. Bench swap, wide receiver corners, mesh, spread. You have the Z shallow cross, which actually isn't too bad here. PA comebacks, the Browns post. I would kind of like run it to the open side of the field. So if you're on the right hashtag, run it left. If you're on the left hashtag, run it right. Smash corners, corner strike, inside cross, X follow are another set of plays you can run. The gun tray open offset. The wide trap used to be good out of this formation. I'm not too sure how the blocking is. I really haven't tried it too much. Wide cross flood is pretty okay. I think what you could probably do out of this formation, I don't like how long that post is, so maybe you can smart route it. And I don't know how sharp that post is, so just checking real quick. Nah, it's not sharp at all. I don't like it. If it was a sharp, like an ace post, skinny post type of concept, then yeah, I would be a big fan of this playbook, or not this playbook, but this play. But since it's kind of like a weak kind of thing, I'm just going to throw it away because it's goal line. Nobody really cares about goal line. But since it's kind of like a weak, and maybe it's just Benjamin's route running isn't that high. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it. We just throw it and get an aggressive catch right there. But just like I said, just small things you could do audible wise. I mean, worst comes to worst, you go inside zone or forward verts if you don't like what you see there from the defense. Let's keep going here. Let's see. We were just on tree up and all such. So 2 more left. The empty rounds. We break those down in the cheese book about this particular set and what you can do out of. So once again, check that video out. Gun empty white flex. Nothing that I really see that you can do from the empty brown set. I'm not a big fan of the deep dig and maybe run quarters or a short post there, but that's about it. But I think that's pretty much. Oh, Wildcat as well. Once again, if you have the out of position quarterbacks, you can run this formation to a T. But that's about it, guys. That is going to do it for the Browns playbook. Once again, one of the better playbooks in the game of Madden, period. Once again, you want a mobile QB, utilize those power formations and utilize the plays that I mentioned to add on to your arsenal on this book. And once again, if you add those plays and run those concepts, it's going to be a very tough time for your opponent to stop you on defense. So, on that note, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more playbook breakdowns. This week, we're going to be doing an Ask Phoenix. Kind of breaking down the general consensus on Madden this year in terms of the modes, what people like about them, what people don't like about them. Just get the community kind of involved and share your thoughts in the discussion. So look out for that kind of video next week. Also, if you have any suggestions for videos that I could do, let me know in the comment section below. But I hope this video helps. Once again, this is going to be your #1 source for playbook breakdowns here on Madden. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more videos. On that note, guys, I'm out. 5Gs, y'all. Peace.